everybody doing? I want to ask everybody, has anybody ever been like a real bad relationship? Alright, some of y'all with the person right now, you can't speak up like you want to, so. No, because like, people always told me like, when you're in a bad relationship, like the key to it is like communication. You heard that? Like, I don't believe that. Like, when you're in a real bad relationship, the main thing you need is a car. I swear, like, that's the thing. Because if you think about it, when you see like a couple like arguing like in the street crazy, they always at a bus stop or something, right? They always at a bus stop. You never see two people just going crazy, because she followed them, if he had a car, she gonna be followed, shit like that, It's just crazy, women, I love women, but y'all are getting real expensive these days, like, I swear, my last girl got full clothes, I couldn't keep up with the payments anymore, it's just like, just crazy, but how does the recession treat anybody? Everybody still broke, or am I the only one? Nobody broke? Nah, I hate the recession, like, not even for the money aspect, I just hate some of the things the recession has produced. Like, has anybody ever seen a smart car? Is that like the worst car you ever seen in your life? You never see nobody cool ever driving a smart car, it's always like some nerdy Asian just driving like, look at me saving all this money these tough times. It's like, if you drive a smart car, the only thing you save money on is condoms, because you have no sex if you have a smart car. And it's like, because remember when the recession first started though, and like people going crazy and like killing themselves and all that, like that's the thing, like people commit suicide. I think that's selfish, but I hate the people that do it publicly, like those people that wait till rush hour to jump in front of the train and kill themselves. These people, like, my whole thing is if you want to kill yourself, that's good for you, but I'm saying you had all day to do that shit. Like, why are you waiting until 5? Like that means you went to work. And then decide to do it. Like I'm saying, if I think I'm gonna kill myself, I think I'll be calling out that day. That's just it's crazy though, like, the world, like, it's going crazy, like, like a lot of issues like America's dealing with, but there's some issues that just don't need to be even like dealt with, like cyberbullying. You've been reading about this, like everybody's talking about cyberbullying. Like, I don't understand that. Like, you know what I'm saying? All you got to do is X the window out. I don't understand. I don't understand why this is like a big problem, And it's like, I recently just had a baby though, everybody. Alright, whatever. It's crazy though, like when I found out my girl was pregnant, I was 19 at the time, I'm sorry. And my mother, she threw me a baby shower, at the time I was 19, I was just like, Ma, why are we celebrating unplanned pregnancy? I don't understand that. Like, nobody ever threw me a party when I failed a test in school and shit like that. And like, if there's any guys like a pregnant girl or something, like, do yourself a favor, do not go in that delivery room. I'm telling you, like, that shit is fucking disgusting. Like, that was the first time in life I saw a vagina, and I was just like, I think I'm gonna have to pass on this. And like after my son was born, people like to congratulate people that have kids and stuff. Like, I don't understand why people do that. You're supposed to congratulate somebody like that's worked hard on accomplishing something, like the Kenyan that wins the Boston Marathon every year or something. Like, I'm gonna say making a baby honestly was the easiest thing I've ever done in my life. Like I've had more trouble making instant oatmeal out there. Crazy, like, and I got like the crazy baby's mother, like, like actually she's not even crazy. Like I thought she was crazy. She actually got this condition that like affects like 1 in every 5 women. It's called a bitch. Sorry, oh, you've heard of it? I understand. No, it's crazy. Like since like I had kids though, like I started like looking at my family like a lot more. Like, anybody got like a crazy grandparent like that just doesn't live in the time period anymore? Like I got a grandfather who hasn't had like a valid driver's license in like 15 plus years, but he still drives. It just isn't legal enough. And like And you know, like some of the tickets he got on his license are like for laws that don't even exist anymore. Like he got tickets for using white-only restrooms and stuff like that, you know. And it's crazy though, but like since like you know I started like watching like a lot of TV. Like anybody here watch those jail shows on TV, like Locked Up on Discovery Channel and stuff like that? I love that show, but you know after watching that, I just realized I'm too pretty to be in jail. I swear to God, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I got a friend that's been in jail. You know, I'm black. I know people in jail. I'm sorry. You know, I got in an argument with this guy one time. He was just like, you know what, man? You wouldn't have made it in jail. I was like, so what? You wouldn't have made it in the job interview. You know, it's just like, and the thing I always wonder about jail is like, is the dudes that do all like the raping and stuff, like, do they brag about it like regular people do? Like, do they go down to the weight room while guys lifting weights like, yo, smell that finger, man? It's the new guy. But you know, like, since like I said, like I had kids, like I started hanging with my white friends a lot more. Yeah, because I don't gotta pay for shit when I'm with my white friends. But the only thing I hate, I just hate being the designated black guy for the group. You know what I'm saying? Like I hate being the drug dealer. People just assume that you can get your hands on drugs when you're black. You know, like when you hang with your white friends. Like I was hanging with two of them, they was like, yo, we need to get our hands on some weed. And it was just an awkward pause, and they both looked at me like, Jason, can you make a call for us? And it was just like, what, you just assume because I'm black, I can get my hands on weed? And the fucked up thing was, of course I knew you could get some weed, you know? They had no right to make that assumption. I'm gonna bring back your host. I'm Jason Cordova.